to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how it is just preseason. That is right. In this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how this upcoming 2023-2024 Los Angeles Lakers are about to play their preseason games and how we can't take too much out of it. So, what is Lakers preseason? So, Lakers preseason games are just, I think there are 6 games. It used to be 8, but since the new NBA has changed its way, Lakers will play 6 NBA preseason games, first starting off with the Warriors, then the Sacramento Kings, and other teams. And it's basically not official games that are going to be counted against in the record books. But the point is that for me, I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, Lakers preseason games don't matter to me. It doesn't matter at all. These past few years, during the Phil Jackson days, it used to mean more, since you get to gauge with how successful the Lakers were back then under the Phil Jackson era, meaning that from 2008, 2009 to 2010, Lakers really had that team, and they didn't need to try out new things, and you get the sense of what their identity was during those days. But the last couple of preseason games, it's nothing to take home about, nothing to take note about. But basically, these preseason games, just having new players that is on the roster, is to decide what type of minutes, what type of players are going to be out there when the regular season starts. So I'm just tired of how the LA sports media in general, try to make something out of these preseason games, since they used to matter then, but they don't matter now, and we can't get the idea of how the good the Lakers are after the first 10 games of the season. Remember back in 2012-2013, the Lakers went 0-8, 0-8, and this is when Dwight Howard was on the team back in, for the first time as a Laker. He came back the second time, won a championship in 2020, but for the first time, when Dwight was playing for the Lakers in his first stint, that is, during the 2012-13 season, it was just turmoil. Lakers finished when the preseason game, they went 0-8, and they continued to lose 5 more games after that actually count, and they had to fire Mike Brown. Then the Lakers hired Mike D'Antoni, and we all know the story from there. But for this season, moving 11 seasons later, or 11 years later, it's not much to write home about, since in my mind, and there's no expectations for this team. I come in each season recently having no expectation. I was surprised that the Lakers were able to make the Western Conference Finals after coming off of a 2-10 start. And wow, the Lakers really proved everybody wrong, even the LA sports media wrong, even myself wrong, and they were able to make something out of something after a bad start. And it's best to have no expectations coming into this season, because Lakers were able to do a good job of retaining the core pieces of Austin Reeves, Roy Hachimura. We all know that 80 and LeBron's just 80 LeBron. Nothing to add more on that, but for what to expect in this preseason game is to see if Gabe Vincent, Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, if they can find themselves a fit on this team. And that means trying to find plays for these new additions. And Darvin Ham must be needs to have that more of an urgent, aggressive mindset. He can't just sit back and has his two hands in the pocket and let things do. So, first 10 games of the regular season, which actually counts in the record books, should be a good preview of how good this Lakers team can be. So you have out of the last couple of weeks, you have ESPN, you have all these sports media talking about the Lakers that they finished the Western Conference Finals last year. They could be the top 5 teams in the NBA, and I'm not going to believe that until I see that in my own eyes. So there's nothing to write home about, nothing to take away from the preseason games, but it would be interesting to look how good these additions are. Since Lakers dropped their first game up in Golden State, it's to me, my takeaway, Lakers losing their first preseason game, it's just finding players to get in playing mode. That's basically what I took from it. It's funny how Golden State really started Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all their starters in preseason game number 1, but while the Lakers didn't have Austin Reeves and LeBron James. But it is what it is. But interesting to see new additions for these Lakers, and hopefully preseason game numbers 2 to 6 we can see something, an idea of what Lakers could be in the first 10 games of the regular season. And after they're seeing the results of the first 10 games of the regular season, we can get an idea of what the rest of the season can lead to. So that's about it. That's about me just talking about Lakers basketball. Hopefully they can be more successful than last year, since everybody has gotten better this offseason. New players, new destinations you have Damian Lillard on the Milwaukee Bucks. You have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker in Phoenix. They're about to become healthy and ready to go. And you have lots of players in new places, and it's going to be an interesting season, to say the least. So that's basically all I want to talk about the Lakers preseason games. They don't mean nothing to me, nothing to take away from that. And if you like this video, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below what you think about what I said. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue. And I will definitely see you on the next one.